What stood out to you when you went back and looked at what went wrong and what went right on Sunday?
Bad passes, inaccurate, underthrown passes. That's all I see now. Bad reads. I look like a rookie.
Mean to go back into the lab for you? I mean, we're week 13.
Well, starting with watching film like I did yesterday. I watched film, watched the game, and like I said, it was a horrible game. And start when I get back out here and practice and give my guys, get my chemistry back, and just hit the ground running like I was supposed to.
Did you feel like you were still recovering physically at all from being sick, or was that not
Ain't no
part of it?
excuses. Ain't no excuses. I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do, play Lamar ball, and I did it. But we still got the dub, so that's what really matters.
Lamar, you haven't had too many, uncharacteristic performances since you've been in the NFL. How do you deal with personally a performance like that? Do you let it go almost immediately, just think about the next opponent? Do you let it fester for a couple days?
I let it fester. I need to feel it. I need to feel that pain. That's pain right there, Defense making great stops, and I'm putting my defense back out there right away, like it was happening right away. And I'm looking at film. It's like, all right, they stop them. We get back on the field, interception. I'm like, what the like, I'm watching the film like it's fake. And it's like, bro. So, yeah, I let it fester in, for a couple of days, and then, let it go, and then get prepared for Steelers, for my next game, whoever it is.
Speaking of the Steelers, do you just not pay attention to their record and just know that this is your chief rival, and when you get together with them, it doesn't matter what?
Records, to me, records don't really mean anything in the league. When you it's any given Sunday, you can't look at an opponent and look at their record and be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be one of these type of games. You can't do that. If you're doing that, you got the wrong mindset playing football in the league. Period. For sure, it's a rival game, and we know it's gonna be an intense game, like it always is. Very physical game, like it always is. I'm ready.
You haven't played in Pittsburgh for a couple of years now. I mean, what are you expecting from the atmosphere?
Yeah.
From
Like
your
it
fans,
always,
all that.
so like it always is. I played there twice. My rookie year in 2019, but last year COVID. So I know it's gonna be loud as ever. I know some of our fans are gonna be there too. I know Flock Nation gonna be in Hinesfield. But I just can't wait to hear the noise, hear the atmosphere, smell it, feel it, all that.
Lamar, it looked like Garrett got some blowback for coming up and you guys tapping each other on the helmet after.
Blowback, what that is?
Like the people in Cleveland didn't like him coming up and showing respect to you. And on the other hand, Jadeveon Clowney took his helmet off and threw it on the ground. My question is, do you get a sense for people's personality and know maybe don't go up to Clowney and do that, but you can do that with Garrett because there's a certain respect?
No, because Clowney said, I love you, right after he hit me in one play. So I don't really, y'all got that part with me and Miles, but, he told me, man, he ain't try to do that. It's football, guys gonna do what they do, but at the end of the day, off the field and stuff like that, you never know how guys may feel about you, but it is what it is.
You guys have set a very high bar offensively with the numbers you put up and all the points. What is it going to take here down the stretch to start playing a little more consistently? Do you look at it as a slow starts thing, a third down thing? What do you think is holding you guys back?
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I really don't have an answer for it. We just need to do what we need to do. Just play football. Whatever call. We just need to do us, and it'll start back soon. It need to right away. Hopefully this week it start.
Hey, Lamar, John was just talking about you have a certain skill when it comes to making plays that can't be coached. If it can't be coached, do you know where you learned it? And if a young player says, I want to play like you, what do you tell them?
That's a good question. I think mine come from playing tag, not wanting to get touched, stuff like that, and it just transition over to football. It can probably be taught. I don't know. Coach Harbaugh should know. He the coach. I don't know if he, try to teach someone something that was not done before, stuff like that. I don't really know. It's God-given. It's all that. I don't know.
Ever caught in tag?
I don't think so. Not one person. Not one-on-one. Nah.
I know you said no excuse. You said no excuses, but do you feel like you're 100% this week?
Yeah, I feel good this week. But like no excuses. Like that was just a bad performance. 4 interceptions. Hope that never ever happen again. Not ever. But yeah, it was a poor performance.
The offensive line did a pretty good job protecting you.
Heck yeah.
On Sunday. Do you think they're going to keep getting better as they get to be all together for more weeks in a row.
Yeah, for sure. They played an outstanding game. I didn't really get to get them their credit during the podium after the game. But they played a tremendous game. There was a lot of opportunities we had like that I just missed. With the line with perfect protection. And yeah, hopefully the season keep going on. They keep getting better and better. All of us, not just them. All of us.
Lamar, is too much being made of the impact pressure is having on you guys, the blitzing, or do you think that's been?
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's NFL. Some games it might be this way, some games it might be that way. Every team in the NFL done had their type of problem with blitzes and stuff like that. It just talk to me because we're gonna get it fixed regardless.
Lamar, we saw Baker wait to speak to you after your post-game interview yesterday. How close are you guys just as quarterbacks, as competitors, as friends?
Yeah, we good. I go back to me and Baker go back to Heisman. For first year Heisman stuff like that. He's a good guy, great guy off the field. As well. But when we playing against each other, we're trying to win. Trying to win at the end of the day.
When you look at those, the touchdown pass to Mark Andrews and also the one-handed grab that he had earlier, how much of that going with innate? Is that innate? Is that practice? Is that just a connection that you guys have?
That's just Mark. That's Mark being Mark. Money Mark. It wasn't on the money, but he made it look like it was. The one-hand grab right off the grass, and then the one he came back to in the red zone. He's just Money Mark making things happen, being the playmaker that he is.
All right, thanks, Lamar.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.